I invite Dr. Nirmala Madam to speak.
வணக்கம்மா, வணக்கம்.
வணக்கம் மிஸ்ஸஸ் வாசுகி கண்ணப்பன், எப்படி இருக்கிறீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கேன், நல்லா இருக்கேன்.
வெரி குட், தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். ரியலி இன்னைக்கு ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு துவக்கம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். ரெஸ்பெக்டட் கார்த்திகேயன் பேசிக்கிட்டு போயிருக்கிறாரு, ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு வரலாறு படைத்தவர். அடுத்து நம்முடைய சம்பத் அவர்கள் அருமையாக ஆங்கரிங் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கிறாங்க. அதுல என்னையும் இன்று பேச அழைத்ததற்கு மிகுந்த நன்றி. It's really a great privilege and pleasure to be with you in this August gathering. I would like to talk about the elders and their abuses they have faced, and what we have to do for our children. These are all. I would like to restrict myself within this. Everybody knows that every 5 persons, one of the person was abused either financially by the society, and then there were no remedy for that. And in this forum, I would like to draw your attention when the draft bill for the maintenance of senior citizen was introduced. At the time, you may recollect Sahitya Academy laureate Rajam Krishnan was sent out of her house without penniless, and she was on the road and nobody cared for her, and she was in the slum for so many days. And then when she met with an accident, she was alone and nobody dare enough to care for her. So when we came to know about this has happened to the person who is a well-educated wife of a senior chief engineer of electricity board, and she got a pension, everything, was sent out pennilessly. Then what is the plight of the other people who are having nothing? So at that time, this draft bill for the senior citizen, maintenance of senior citizen and elders, was introduced in the parliament, and the state minister that time was from Tamil Nadu, and she has shared her draft act, and I had fortunate to recommend few things in those acts. Why I am talking this is, now also there are people, they have written wills, they have written they have handed over all their property and sent out of the house. I think this is a very pathetic kind of situation happening in all around the place. For example, I would like to draw your attention what had happened in Rameswaram. We know that Rameswaram is the holy place in Tamil Nadu, and have you ever noticed that the senior citizens are just like that, were dropped from the 2 trains, that is Rameswaram Express and Setu Express, just like that they were thrown out of the train by their family members. The next, they may not know where they are. They just they may not even seen their relatives or sons or daughters or the person who came along with them. Even for coffee, they don't know how to beg. So these type of elderly people are there. And it is not only in Rameswaram. I came to know from some of the pilgrim places, they just sent out of these people in this pilgrim centers. So you have to care for those type of people also. And another, Dr. Karthikeyan was mentioning that we are very proud of having elderly, and I am also having the pleasure of talking to and be friendly with all diamond period people. But the families, they are not at all treating them with the dignity in some of the places. For example, in Virudhunagar, there is one nurse. What she used to do is, she used to put a bubble injection, and that person collapsed. So these type of things are also happening to the elderly people. So when we are talking about, when we have to concern for elder people, we should not even think of the people who are um, uh, who are in the that is the creamy layers, who are in the help of affairs, but we have to consider for the people, majority or any other big forum. They don't want to just like that work for, and they are the silent spectators. Most of the time, they face silent for the wrong doings, and they are not at all cared. They thought, why I should talk, why I should uh, raise my voice, because I am now retired. But are they not getting pension? Pension means, I think, they have to concentrate the society, they have to concern about the people, because the pension money is coming from the people whom we are receiving now. So the elders should not only think, yes, we have to keep fit by doing all sorts of things, like as our dear friend Rajamuni, Dr. Rajamuni was also there, Dr. Our biggest Pitamagar was also there. They will definitely say that how one should be fit enough, but at the same time, mentally, how we should be fit enough to do something for the society. Actually, I am more concerned about after I become the Child Rights Commission, or before that, I did my research on Juvenile Justice Act and the children and the young young offenders in the Boston school. What had happened is, there is no legal framework, legal entity for those type of people at all. See, and then, is it not our duty, when we were in the ends of affair, we might have concern about so many things, but there are so many weak links are there. So that has to be, or that has to be, now it is a time that we have to link all the weak links in our system. That is also our duty. We should not shirk our responsibility by saying, yes, I am old enough, I can't do anything, I have not been given any other responsibility, so why I should work? If the people who are fighting for their freedom, our freedom, if those days, if they think like that, are we going to get the freedom? There are so many faceless people who work for our country. We have now only we came to know just like that. But the faceless people work for the freedom. What we are enjoying, the fruit is the people's sacrifice. But what we are going to leave when we are into the society, we should not leave that our selfishness, our not caring things and other things, but we have to show the way how the next generation should be healthier, wealthier, and more morally fit, physically fit. That is also our, I thought it is our endeavor to do those type of services also for the society. So with this, I thought at least next forum we will share more thoughts, but may I request all our friends just to think of what we have to keep ourselves fit. At the same time, we have to see that what sort of service we have to render to our society. which gave us this sort of all sorts of comforts to us. With this, thank you so much, Mr. Dr. Punnagai Mannan Subraj and Dr. Santosham and the moderator. Okay,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very much for உங்களோட
சந்தோஷம்.
நீங்கள் விட்ட
Thank you very much, sir.
நன்றி. ரொம்ப it's a thought provoking speech yours. It's a well taken, ma'am. We'll follow that. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, sir.